We will now call the legislation committee hearing to order. Aura, please call the roll.
Alderman Ryan,
Here.
Alderwoman Clark Hubbard,
Here.
Alderwoman Velazquez,
Present.
Chair Valmer.
Present.
We have 4 present. We have a quorum.
All right, thank you very, very much. Our first order of business will be line item number 3. We need to have approval of the minutes from our meeting on Thursday, July 13th, 2023. I will entertain a motion.
I move that we approve minutes.
Second.
All right, been moved and seconded. Or please call the roll.
Alderman Ryan,
Aye.
Alderwoman Clark Hubbard,
Aye.
Alderwoman Velazquez,
Aye.
Chair Valmer.
Aye.
We have 4 aye votes.
By your vote, we've approved the minutes from Thursday, July 13th, 2023. We will skip through line items 4 and 5, go to line item 6, which is committee discussion number 1 for the Zoological Park Subdistrict. In discussion of approval of the mayor's appointments of Mr. Neil Perryman, who resides in Ward 2, Dr. Will Ross, who resides in Ward 9, and Mr. Vincent Bennett, who resides in Ward 9. We will now turn it over to the sponsoring Alderman. Alderman Oldenburg, please take it away.
Certainly. Mr. Perryman is one of the mayor's appointees to the Zoological Board. His bio, if you had a chance to look in, certainly speaks for itself on his civic commitment and his commitment to the city in general. He's been a longtime resident. He raised his family here. He still is a resident. He works downtown. So he's more than qualified, and I thank him and the other appointees of the mayor here for taking on this task and continuing to serve in their capacity at the Zoological Advisory Board. So he's here to address any questions, but if any of the committee members certainly have those questions. Otherwise, I think we all look forward to confirming these folks at Friday's meeting.
All right, all right. We will start, Mr. Perryman. Any words you'd like to bless us with before we move on?
Chair Ballmer and Vice Chair Velazquez, I just appreciate the opportunity to be here to address the committee. I can't really add much. I've spent a lot of time serving the city on boards and commissions, and it's been my honor. I hope to continue doing so.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Your resume speaks for itself. My personal knowledge of you is nothing but the highest. We will go through the committee. Alderwoman Velazquez, any questions or comments of Mr. Perryman?
No questions. Thank you for your willingness to serve.
All right, Alderman Ryan. There's too many Lindens in there, so Alderman Ryan. Any questions or comments?
Thank you, Chairman. No questions, and thank you for your willingness to continue serving the city, Mr. Perryman.
Thank you.
All right, and finally, Alderwoman Clark Hubbard, any questions or comments?
No questions. Thank you for your service, Mr. Perry.
Thank you.
Okay, you have the purple lips today. Very nice. All right, if you would, Mr. Oldenburg, you can introduce your next nominee and we'll take it from there.
Well, I believe that's Alderman Browning as the next.
Oh, I'm
nominee.
sorry, that's right. You only had one in your ward. I apologize.
I did, yes, sir.
All right, Alderman Browning, please proceed with the next 2 appointees.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to start with Mr. Bennett because he's here and I don't want to waste his time. So Mr. Bennett is a resident of my ward and one of the mayor's appointees for the Zoological Park District. And I will let Mr. Bennett introduce himself from here.
Thank you, Alderman Browning, and thank you, Chair and members. Look forward to the opportunity to serve the city. I'm a 25-year plus resident of the city and the ward, and over a 20-year member of the zoo as well. And look forward to your support and available for questions. Thank you much for your consideration.
Thank you very much, sir. Do any members of the panel of the committee have any questions or comments of Mr. Bennett? Daniela? No?
None
Alderman
for me.
Arnold?
Thank you
All
for
right.
serving again.
Okay. Seeing we have none, we will move on to, is Dr. Ross with us today?
Dr. Ross is not with us today. He had patients to attend to, but he did send me a quick blurb about himself, and I'm happy to read that into the record here.
Please-
Dr. Ross has been, yes, Dr. Ross has been a resident of the Central West End for 27 years and is an avid booster of St. Louis City. He has had a long-standing interest in animal conservation since the early days of Marlon Perkins Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom program in the 1970s. He serves as a professor of medicine, associate dean for diversity, and principal officer for community partnerships at Washington University School of Medicine. He is a charter and founding member of the St. Louis Regional Health Commission, a member of the St. Louis Economic Development Partnership, former board chair of the St. Louis Department of Health, and a co-founder and board chair of the Collegiate School of Medicine and Bioscience. He would be honored to be reappointed as commissioner of the St. Louis Zoological Park Subdistrict. And just a note of my own, this is a reappointment. He has been serving with distinction, and we are just simply asking that he be reappointed to that position. Thank you.
All right, I thank you very much. Anyone have any questions of Alderman Browning in regard to Dr. Ross? I see.
I just
hearing-
want to thank Mr. Bennett and Dr. Ross for their service as well.
All right, thank you very much. Okay. We will proceed because I believe that closes discussion. That's all we're here for today. Line item 7, or we have no written testimony that I saw on the drive, do we have to acknowledge?
Correct, none.
All right, thank you very much. I have no announcements. Any members of the committee have any announcements pertaining to city government? Nothing else, no wild parties. All right, we have no excuse, Alderman. With that, I look forward to us appointing all you gentlemen on a Friday meeting. With that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
So moved. Second.
All right, there you go. You moved it and seconded. I think it's illegal, but I heard her first. All right. With that, we'll adjourn the meeting. See everyone on Friday. Thank you very much.